This is Tigers Talking on the Prairie and at Lahana High School, and our topic today is on gay marriage. We're going to go over religion and adoption. I'm Lene.
And I'm Abraham. Um, First, I'm gonna be going over adoption. Um, the gay and lesbian couples decide to when gay and lesbian couples decide to bring a child into their lives through conception and birth. For a lesbian couple, this usually involves finding a male donor or visiting a sperm bank, and then having one of the couple become pregnant. The other parent in such a partnership then can become a legal second parent through step parent or second parent adoption. Not all states allow such adoptions. However, gay men can also become legal parents of a child in a similar fashion through the use of a surrogate mother. Uh, Rights and responsibilities. The legal parent should know all their kids' health, education, and well being. Health, as in having allergic reactions or whatever. Education, as in how good are they doing in school or which school they go. And well being is just how they're doing with their new parents. Parent The parent is responsible for financially supporting its child. If it can't support its child, it will be taken back where it was adopted. When a married couple has jointly adopted the child, the parent is automatically considered legal parents.
Um, how long does it take for them to adopt?
It's a long process because they don't have the same rights as straight couples. So it's a lengthy process. And Lene, do you want to talk about the religion?
Yeah. Okay, so how much do you know about religion and their stances on gay marriage?
Not much. Can you inform me about that?
Yeah. Um, so the Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage nationwide in 2015, but it raised many questions about how it would affect religious groups. Um, there are still many people that oppose to allowing gay marriage, but the court's ruling makes it clear that the clergy and religious organizations are not obligated to perform same-sex marriage. Um, there are many U.S. religions that are strictly against same-sex marriage, such as Roman Catholic and Orthodox Jewish, and there's many more. But at the same time, in the past 2 decades, there are several other religious groups that have moved to allow same-sex couples to marry within their traditions. Um,
Um, Going into making a parent agreement, you need one of those before you adopt your kid. Um, making a parent Making an agreement or guideline between the kid for staying with either parent. Cover financial issues. Provide second parent with generous visitations, access to school and social events, and so forth in case of a breakup. Guidelines for co-parenting. You need to read the Protecting Family Standards for Child Custody in Same-Sex Relationship. If you do not honor your agreement, you will be punished and your kid will be taken away from you. If you and your partner have disagreements, you need to set those aside because the child cannot be involved with that. And Lene, you want to talk about more about religion?
Oh, yeah. Um, so, Catholic religion is probably one of the biggest religions in America that is against gay marriage. Um, they are 78.4% of the religious persons in the United States. Um, the church is open to and are for homosexuality, but they are not open to the idea of same-sex marriage. Um, the main argument for Catholics would be that marriage should be strictly between a man and a woman, according to the Bible. Um, the Catholic churches, the Catholic Church teaches that any sexual act committed outside of heterosexual marriage is sinful and characterizes homosexuality as a disorder. Um, Studies have found that Catholics over have become more tolerant over the last 2 decades for um, same-sex couples and marriage. Um, Same-sex marriage or marriage between a man and a woman is the right way to be married according to the Catholics. It affects the people involved with the church due to the church's stance on same-sex marriage. This can affect politicians and potential voters in future votes on marriage equality.
Um, some rights and duties of legal parents are: the legal parent is defined as the person who has the right to live with a child and make decisions about the child's education. Parents must also support their child financially, which I already went over. Um, Gay and lesbian couples living in some states can jointly adopt a child. In other states, one partner can legally adopt the biological child of the other partner through adoption procedures such as step-parent adoption or domestic partner adoption. A joint adoption or secondary adoption are important since they allow both parties to the same-sex partnership to become legal parents of the child. Um, Before same-sex marriage was legally recognized by the Supreme Court in 2015, some states that allowed same-sex marriage also applied the parental presumption to such spouses. Other states, such as California and New Jersey, would even grant legal parent status upon the birth of a child to unmarried gay and lesbian couples as long as the couple was in a civil union or domestic partnership. Since 2015, as all states are now required to recognize same-sex marriage, some are also enacting laws applying the partnership presumption to the same-sex spouses. This is an uneven process among the states and still a focus of litigation. Um, what happens to the second parent's rights after a split? When a same-sex partnership dissolves, the issue of a second parent's rights is certain to come up if a child is involved. Um, the problems are difficult to resolve because